Tonight on Titan Sports Recap season finale, men's basketball takes on the Cal State Bakersfield Roadrunners in a heated matchup. Women's basketball gives back to the community. Meet the CSUF men's rugby team and a special feature on how referees can make game-changing decisions. All this and more next on Titan Sports Recap.
Hello and welcome to Titan Sports Recap, bringing you the best video coverage of Cal State Fullerton athletics. I'm Ben Mikowski.
And I'm Trevor Raybone. After two closely contested losses on the road, the Titan men's basketball team returns home to start a two-game homestand, beginning with the Cal State Bakersfield Roadrunners. Gurajpalpreet Sangha has the results.
The Titans come into tonight's game on a 13-game home winning streak. Last time they lost was on November 26th of last season to CSU Bakersfield. Earlier in the game, Alex Harris finds a wide open Kwame Vaughn for a three to put the Titans up 7-4. Later on, Vaughn plays good defense on Tyron White to get the steal and a two-hand jam. Vaughn finishes the game off with 22 points and 6 rebounds. In the waning seconds of the first half, Alex Harris finds a wide open DJ Seeley for a three-pointer at the buzzer to give the Titans a 43-29 lead at the end of the first half. Seeley scores 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists on the game. In the second half, Bakersfield climbed themselves back into the game as Britton Williams scores on the layup to cut the Titans lead to 3. Seeley finds an open Alex Harris in the corner for a 3. Harris scores 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists off the bench. Bakersfield, Adam Young gets the offensive rebound to tie the game at 66 all. Williams, so Bakersfield gets the screen and drives to his left with the right-handed finish to give the Bakersfield a win, 72-70.
There's a tradition that our athletes here at Cal State Fullerton hold dear to them, and it's called Titan Tales. Krish has the full details for this awe-inspiring program.
For athletes, it's always important to make those big plays and get those free throws. But for Cal State Fullerton, the athletics department is also dedicated to keeping its student athletes involved in the community. Titan Tales is a program designed to connect the Titan athletes with children of the community to show what being a student athlete is really all about.
So it's helping them by putting a face not just to a college, not just to college athletics, but to say, hey, we want to help you guys out too. We want you guys to enjoy our games, and we want to give back to you. That, hopefully encourage these kids, to stay in school, to get those good grades, to continue with their sports so that they can be Division I athletes one day.
During the time the athletes spend at the local schools, they read books to the students and share the importance of being in school.
And learn as much as you can, because learning is a great experience, and college is a lot of fun too.
The students also get to ask any questions they have, like what types of grades you have to maintain while being on a college team.
So you have to maintain a 3.1 if you want to play and do what you want to do.
Senior Lauren Bushog of women's basketball and junior Tara and Delicato of the dance team share how they feel about the Titan Tales program.
Well, it was a really nice experience. I'm not from around here, to see kids at the local elementary schools and tell them more about Fullerton sports and being a student athlete.
I really feel passionately about it. I like doing it. I like going and I like reading to the kids, and I feel like it gives them a good sense of like someone to look up to, and we act as role models to them. And it's like, we don't know the kids, we just meet them that day, and just the fact that we make that connection reading to them, I think it makes a big difference in their output and like their grades, and they're going to work harder and go to college and do what they want to do with their lives.
The athletics department is proud to serve the community by not only sharing the importance of a team sport, but also emphasizing a good education. Hopefully, the Titan Tales program will continue to grow, giving kids not only an athlete to look up to, but a college student as well. From Titan House, Kaleigh, Krish, Titan Sports Recap.
We may not have football here at Cal State Fullerton, but fans can still find their heavy hits and aggressive action by watching our rugby team play. Janice Garcia has more on the team.
Thanks, Trevor. Here at Cal State Fullerton, there are a group of men that share the same passion that many people do not know about. This passion is for the sport of rugby. Now let's take a look at the CSUF men's rugby team. Let's check it out. By being one of the 21 club sports here on campus, the men's rugby team hopes to make a statement this season. Cal State Fullerton opened up their eyes to rugby in 1985 and have been growing ever since. Like Jimmy Sofia, the seniors all had different upbringings to find rugby here at Cal State Fullerton.
Well, I grew up in a Samoan neighborhood, so I kind of knew about most of my life. I played high school football, so I knew that I didn't want to play football at some, a JC school, so I founded this school at a rugby program.
President Artie Hernandez says that he wants this team to be #1 and finish what the team had started 2 years ago and return to nationals and win in their new division. With the help of head coach Phil Greaves, Kerry Adams, and assistant coach Eric Gomez, this team will use their returning veterans and their newly established rookies to defeat the teams in their division. Before they can do that, Coach Kerry Adams feels that they need something else.
It's pretty much the same as everywhere. Just try and keep the kids excited about it, because if I can stay excited and they can stay excited, then it's a success all year round. And for these guys, if we get a number of wins and we actually can rank nationally, I think that would be a success, whether we win in Southern California or not. I think we're pretty good.
With the season starting off its way, this Cal State Fullerton rugby team goal is to reach the top in Division I AA. They will be participating in a tournament on December 15th at UC Riverside. Reporting from West Rec Fields, Janice Garcia, Titan Sports Recap.
Titan Hockey spent their weekend in Las Vegas losing a road game to UNLV. They return home on December 14th to face off against the USC Trojans to start off a 4-game homestand. With a record of 6-14, some home cooking could serve well for the Titans to gain some momentum as they head toward the second half of the season. After losing to the Gonzaga Bulldogs yesterday, Titan women's basketball looks to conclude their 3-game road trip Thursday before beginning a 4-game homestand of their own. With a 2-1 home record, the Titans should look to build on the home court advantage.
Sometimes the teams have more to deal with than just their opponent. We forget that referees, umpires, and other officiators have the power to make game-changing decisions, some in which fans, teams, and coaches don't always agree with. Reporter Alyssa Santiago has more.
Whether they're wearing black and white, blue, or any other color, the people with the whistles have the power to make the game-changing decisions that make fans and players react like this North Carolina stadium. Referees and umpires make correct calls every game, but it is the wrong calls that leave a lasting impression and can be the difference between a win and a loss. Now let's take us back to just this past September. Who can forget the calls made by the replacement referees in the NFL? Although the NFL does have the luxury of instant replay to overrule calls on the field. Some sports rely solely on the referees' judgments. Sports such as baseball, softball, and soccer put extra pressure on refs because there are no second chances if they get the call wrong. Referee Eric Perez spoke to me on the hardest part about being a ref.
Making the right decision, like on the moment. The game's constantly moving, so you have to think quick. You have to know what you're gonna call, and sometimes you don't see the thing right, so you're not sure whether or not to call it. So, because then one team's gonna get mad, or the other team's gonna get mad if you don't make the right decision at that moment. So I think that must probably be the hardest part.
Well, there you go, guys. As much as we can hate referees and umpires on the field for those game-changing decisions, it's nearly impossible for them to make the right decision every single time.
For Titan Sports Recap, Alyssa Santiago reporting.
Yeah, nothing's ever disturbed me more than when referees decide the outcome of the game. You figure the players should do that.
Absolutely, and being a referee myself for a few years now, that's one of the things we strive to do, is to let the players decide the outcome of the game and not make those decisions that cost people the game. Here's your Titan timeline highlighting the biggest games coming in the next few weeks. Men's basketball takes on Idaho State at home on December 13th. And on the same day, women's basketball heads to Oregon State for a game against the Beavers, before heading home for a doubleheader with men's basketball on December 22nd.
The women are up against San Jose State at 3 p.m. and the men take on our neighbors, Hope International, at 6:05.
Remember that you can catch our entire video highlight library on our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/TitanSportsRecap. Follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @CSUF Sports Recap. And find us on Facebook for our constant video updates. Just search for Titan Sports Recap. Well, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you all back in the spring for our 5th season when the semester returns. And on behalf of the entire Titan Sports Recap team, we'd like to thank you for watching. I'm Trevor Raybone.
And I'm Ben Mikowski. Enjoy the holidays.